This conference will now be recorded.
So this rebates, as per my knowledge, it is not available in previous versions. It is available in D365 only. Because earlier I have not verified in 2012, but in D365 it is available. So let me go to sales and marketing. Vendor rebates and customer rebates are quite opposite. Okay, so here customer rebates, you can create first rebate agreement. So here we need to create a rebate agreement with one of the customer. So one customer and item D008. So quantity from quantity to quantity. Here, what is this means? Usually, like trade agreements also available. That is, it is majorly prices and discount, but rebates also that kind of same thing, but it is extra on top of the discount we are giving to the customer. Okay, so it was created like one rebate agreement for this customer US0024 US024 with item 0 D008. Okay, with from 10 quantity to 20 quantity. If you are purchasing, then we are giving discount for 5. Okay, so let me create one sales order and then let me show you this function, how it works. Otherwise, you want me to create new one? Anything is fine, no issues. The same like here, the way how you are going to create, you can create. So if you want me to create, I will create one more, or I can use the same. First, let
Let's
me,
create one.
will create one new one. Okay. So for which customer, take the example US00, not regular customer, I will take 5. Any customer is fine, no issues. Okay, we will take D00 3. I'm taking. Okay, minimum quantity I'm taking, like suppose 5 quantity. Okay, starting date from effective from which date? Usually I will take at least a few days before. Okay, now let me add lines.
What is the option for the payment type? Yeah. So basically, the extra what we are giving.
Customer payment, trade spending, right? Invoice customer deductions.
What this means?
This I have not sure. I'm not sure because I have used the transaction but not
Okay.
implement in terms of this one. We'll see this one what it is. Okay. Add lines. Now minimum 5 quantity to 10 quantity. We are giving suppose 5 rupees extra discount we are giving. This is extra discount we are giving. Okay. So now it should be approved. This is created, but if you click on validation, it will be approved. Okay, once it is approved, let me take a duplicate. We'll create a sales order. I'm creating a sales order. Sales and marketing. Sales orders. All sales orders. For which customer we have done ES005 D003 item. So I'm creating a new sales order with the ES005. ES005. It is refresh issue, nothing here. Taking some time. Click OK. So item is D003 and minimum quantity 5. D003. Suppose 10 quantity I'm purchasing. I meant to say I'm selling this material. Give me a second, it is refreshing. It should update units and everything. Item number, item name. Okay, now it is updated. So let me verify the price. Suppose 200 is there, no issues. Now I'm doing packing slip. Let me save, then post packing slip will be enabled. So sales order and sales quotation, auto save button should sometimes it is not working. This is from old versions, the same function, it is continuing. But whereas remaining functions, it is auto save will work. That means if I move from here to here, auto save should work. But I need to click on save button if it is a sales quotation and sales order. I don't know why they are continuing keeping the same function from many years, different versions. So we are doing packing slip. So click OK. Regular invoice we are doing. but while doing payment, we'll get the discount, the rebate discount amount. So this rebates also I have not implemented, just learned and explaining you. When I started teaching in 2013-14, at that time, 50% functionalities are not implemented, but I try to teach to the students. Later on, slowly, I'm getting opportunity to implement one by one features. So maybe may not be like in the very first itself, you may not get chance to implement all the features. If you are implementing, your knowledge will be grown a lot. Otherwise, you know the functions, but in depth you don't know. That is the situation always. So normal process, invoice is generated. Now the amount, whatever it is there, it is 2,200. We'll verify the invoice.
This rebate option is only limited to the price, or it is also you can have if you buy 10, 25 quantities, you get 5 extra, something like that, or you only have the pricing aspect. If you buy 25, that you get discounted price.
Rebate is related to amounts only. If you want that one, okay, good to remind me. Okay, item free, am I right? Free item.
Yeah.
I will discuss this point, another one. Okay, good to remember me. It is supplementary items. This is another function. I will explain you this function once it is completed. Okay. Actually, that point it is missing. Thanks for reminding, Velu. Now, normal invoice is completed. Okay, let me take duplicate. So if you verify the this rebates is a new function in D365 as I told you, but supplementary item, this concept is available in AX 2009 as well. In 2009 also it is available. I will show you. You can verify in your system. Okay. Give me 2 minutes time. Let me 15 minutes time. Let me finish this one and then we'll verify. We'll see that one about supplementary invoices, supplementary items. Okay. So this invoice value is 20,000. Sorry, 2,200. If you verify this invoice, or some taxes also there, 2,343 something value it is coming. Some tax also it was calculated 143, 2,200 plus 143, it is 2,343. Now, while doing settlement for this customer, customers all customers. Okay, US005. Okay, if you go to collect settle transactions, we have some other ways also, but first let me show the normal process and then we'll see later if something else. Okay, this is 2343, but discount amount is some $40. That is the reason amount to settle is coming like this, 2299. But here functions rebate program. So some other options also available, but I have not tried. We'll verify that scenario also. So this has some like rebate functions. So 50, because $5 for each, $50 it is. So you can click on functions, create rebates. Sorry, what I did. Mistakenly, I have clicked some cancel, not this one. Create debates. Functions.
So if you don't do this activity, that rebate the program will not be applied on this payment.
Yes, exactly. So create credit note. Because this is based on if customer is, I don't know the backend what it is. What happened?
But generally, what happens in such programs, when you submit the invoice, at that time itself, customer would wanted to see the invoice value after the based on the rebate program. So in our case, what you're saying is that we are invoicing purely based on whatever the unit price is, and nothing related to rebate is available on the invoice.
Okay, 1 second. Just let me finish this one. We'll see what it is. Because as I told you, I don't have implementation experience on this one. Just only learned the function because I need to teach this one to the students, the function which is available. So that is the reason I learned like this, but definitely we'll discuss. So now it was created. So actually we have selected and marked the selected one. Then it is allowed to post this one. I mean to say rebate is created. Rebate is created. Next, once it is created, we need to approve the rebates. Yes, I'm approving. So now if you verify, one is created, one is approved. So cancel. Let me open here. It should be, let me close and open. It will show here the $50. One more rebate transaction will be populated. So minus 50 was created for one journal. This is credit note created for this one. Yes, Velu. So now you are speaking something. Yeah. So you want that should be updated in the very first itself.
Right.
During invoice.
Because naturally the customer wants to see the when you give the invoice based on the rebate program, he wants to see the discounted price or the invoice itself.
Then in that case, trade agreement journals we can use it. Am I right?
No, but this is a completely rebate program, right? You're just telling the people that yeah, you buy 10 and then I'll give you 2. And you buy, I give it at this price. So you're just buying it. And then when you when you deliver and then give the invoice, he wants the invoice amount to pay to be the based on the rebate program.
Yeah. So I will tell you here the scenarios, Velu. This scenario may be or may not be correct because I'm just correlating my experience with some other function outside to this ERP. I will tell you one example. Like when I go to any one cloth shop, not now, olden days, like I mean to say 10, 15 years back, 15 years back, when I'm going to a cloth showroom, he will show the invoice copy. He will show the invoice copy and he will tell like this is the invoice copy, this is the cloth which I have purchased, either it may be anything, this is the price for me. On top of that, I'm giving you I'm just adding 5% to my business. I'm adding 5% margin and I'm giving you at the rate of this much. So suppose 1000 rupees is the cloth value, simply 5% he is adding 50 rupees and he is selling me, he's going to sell to me like 1050 rupees only. So he is showing me the invoice copy, the original invoice copy which he received. So because if it is a trade agreement journals or discounts, that will be reflected in the invoice copy immediately. Agree with me? But whereas that 1000 rupees whatever he is showing me, that is not the actual price for him. If it is 1000 rupees, he is running a shop. Okay, he's running a shop, he need to pay salaries to employees, he need to pay I mean to say rental, he need to pay maintenance, so many things. With the 50 rupees he cannot do the business. So on top of this invoice happened, then he will get rebates kind of thing. So whether whatever I have given example, it may be relevant or not, I don't know. This is my experience, I'm telling you. His invoice is at the time of invoice, he don't want to show to some persons, but later on, once it is invoice is executed, he want a discount, extra discount, that rebate. This is my experience, but whether it is relevant here or not, I don't know. The rebates is after there are three types of discounts. One is trade agreement journals. There we have line discount, multi-line discount, total discount. That is during before invoice or during invoice. And rebates is after invoice you are getting discounts. And cash discount is if you pay within time, you are going to get the discount. These are the three types of discounts. So the behavior function, I'm just telling you, one is during invoice, before or during invoice. This is trade agreement journals. And the customer rebates is after invoice. After invoice, we are giving discount. And cash discount, if within the term, within a range, like within certain periods, certain days paid, we or he, like maybe vendor or customer, whatever it may be, getting the discount. This is the behavioral change between these three functions. Because if it is, if you are expecting during the invoice itself, you can use trade agreement journals. Make sense?
Yep. See, this trade agreement journal and the cash is purely an agreement between one to another. There
Yeah.
is clear an understanding between you and me as how do you do the business and what is the basis for in terms of the pricing and things like that. So there's clearly one-to-one understanding on how this how we trade each other.
Yeah.
Cash discount is generic one, which is any customer or supplier who pays on time or earlier, you automatically avail the defined percentage. Rebate program is the promotional activity where you say that during this peak seasons, like I think Harpreet was mentioning about some of these peak seasons. So during those peak seasons, I think Emmanuel, I think during the peak seasons, you have a promotion running and you want to buy, let's say, 100 mangoes you buy, then you get less discount. So that's a promotional activity. It is not specific to any agreement and things like that. That is what my understanding of rebate program is.
So even that my intention is here promotion, whatever it may be, the whatever you are using the words promotion or anything kind of thing. But here the behavioral, the functionality of the behavior is this is after invoice, because this invoice I can show to any customers. I mean to say, whether it is a purchase agreements, it is vice versa. Whenever I'm purchasing the material, I can show to my customer like this is the price for me. Look at this price, invoice copy. As a proof, I can show to the customer. But on top of that, I'm getting
basically Satya, rebate is basically the amount, like you can say in the today's word, what we call as a cashback type of thing. The rebate is the amount, like you are paying the full amount, then you are refunding it back to the customer.
Okay, got it.
That's the basic difference when we talk of the discounting things, line discounts, trade agreements, as well as rebates.
Okay, good to know this one. Yes, understood. Like it is a kind of cash discount, cashback kind of thing, or whatever it may be. Yeah. So and one more thing, as per my assumption, like this rebates will be given after payment, maybe.
Right. Once you pay the amount, then only that will be.
Yeah. So there may be a condition like you have paid, then I can apply, I can give you the discount kind of thing, rebates maybe. So, but the functionality, because as I told you, like domain experience in terms of rebates, I don't have, but how it works in the system, I know, because this is not implemented in the in implementation. Then if it is implementation, business people, they will speak like different options, different opinions. Then I came to know like different scenarios. This is only knowledge how it works.
In one of our implementations, we have got this requirement of the rebates. Just to give you background on how this thing works, as Harpreet said, this is more of a cashback process which happens after a specific period. So the rebate is basically processed, or the rebate cashback process is done on a quarterly basis. So the between the vendor and the customer, there would be a predefined period for which, if he says that this is the minimum quantity of sale or this is the value what transaction you do, then this is the discount I'm going to process to you. In the implementation which I was there, we were processed as a customer. So the rebate was with the vendor. So vendor has the program, and we have posted on a quarterly basis that this is the cashback we were supposed to receive from the vendor, so that I have to pay less to the vendor. So this was the program. This, and mainly it was into the what do you say, industry of this electronics. So they used to deal with the electronics part, repair of the laptops, repair of the mobiles, then you have the printers or any of these. So all these smaller parts which get has bigger value. So the more the transaction you do, you will get a rebate in a periodic basis. So they used to process it on a quarterly basis.
Okay, got it.
Just a question. So in that process, we couldn't do the vendor rebate. So any idea there? We were still stuck with that challenge.
No, same process, like the way how we are doing in the customer side, the same we can do in the vendor side also. There is no like a different function here. It is same like
like you mentioned now, rebate program. The rebate program has got both the options. So the one what Harpreet said, which is basically an point sort of mechanism or cashback sort of mechanism, you redeem it later. You accumulate, and you redeem it later in different ways. That is one way. The other one is that you also get it instantly for what you buy.
Okay, I think invoice customer deductions is there. Let me verify, because
I think that is what Dapan is mentioning about. When there's a rebate, he wants to reduce the amount, correct, Dapan?
Yeah.
Yes, I want to reduce the amount, but not immediately. But whenever I do the payment to my vendor, at that time I want to reduce, but not immediately. So he will be processing the invoice and keeping it. But on a quarterly basis, I will post a reduction amount, and I do the net payables to the vendor.
So whenever, that means all your aging and the supplier aging will show the full amount. That there won't be any reflection on the rebate and things like that. It's only an outside. I wouldn't say a word outside, but it is something which has been applied at the time of payment as like payment discount. So only then it will be known about rebate, right?
Correct. But at the GL level, so every invoice when we post, we do take a value into the GL saying that this is the percentage of amount I'm going to get a rebate. So that at my GL level, I should get the net value saying that what is going to be my P&L of that transaction. Instead of processing at a full value and later on we miss it saying that I'm running this transaction on a loss, I want the rebate also to be applied and posted to the GL on the same transaction. But the payment what I do to the vendor will be at a later date, or like a reduced payment will be at a later date. But every invoice which has to go through with the net value along with the rebate, and that is what we couldn't achieve there.
Okay, that is you thought and you expected, but it is not reached. Am I right?
Exactly. That is where we couldn't go through. The whole process was, say, 100 was the value of the, say, $200 was the transaction value. Now, when the $200 where I, as a customer, I am the implementation company. Like we were implementing these, right? I am the customer. My vendor used to give me a $200. Okay. And me and my vendor had a agreement saying that if I do a value of 1000 plus quantities, say example for 200,000, I will get 5% rebate. Now every transaction when I do, I was supposed to post the rebate along with it, but I cannot. I will have to still pay the 200 to the vendor till the 1,000 quantity has been achieved, because obviously my minimum is 1,000 and above, right? So
yeah.
But for every transaction, I still have to post the net so that I can really understand what is the P&L for every transaction, that how much is the net margin I'm earning for every transaction of my sale of that item.
But actually, if it is not reflected in the transaction, I mean to say in the deduction sub-ledger level, so how can we achieve in the ledger level? It is little bit complex, right? Your expectation is a rebate amount should be processed in the transaction. It should not be processed in the transactions, but it should be reflected in the P&L account.
Yes, this is exactly where we.
That is practically complex, because you are not going to showcase the rebate amounts in advance in the sub-ledger level or customer level, but you are expecting in the P&L account.
P&L account. The purpose is that when I do the resale of that item, say example, I'm buying at $200 and I'm doing a sale at $210, my net margin is not going to be like $10. My net, because of, if I apply the rebate program, I should have $20 as my net margin, $10 as on top of the actual value, and $10 rebate amount. So my net margin I'm going to get is $20, so that if I need to give a discount to the customer or negotiate with it, I have a margin of $20 to deal with it instead of $10.
But I don't think so. It is practically possible, because the expectation is completely like out of scope. I mean to say, because sub-ledger levels, it is not affected immediately, but you want that result should be shown in the transaction.
Yeah. So there were two issues in it. Like we could even convince the customer saying that we will do some customization so that we will display the actual margins to you on the sales order, so that you will know what is the actual value which is coming.
Only display.
Only display, but that was not completely convinced, because end of the day, when I post the invoice, in the invoice when it goes, my P&L will show the $200 as the full cost of the item. It was not actually going to take that other 5% of the rebate value and post 190 there, so that I was supposed to pay.
Yeah, that's what actually. That is the reason I told you, like here, this will impact inventory immediately. This will not.
That will impact. Correct.
Yeah, this will not. This will not. So because this is the edge, this is pure logistics, this is pure finance. This is edge. Now edge is like it is like they don't want to show in the sub-ledger level, and they want to immediately affect in the ledger level. And even it should not be posted, and it should be, so in that case they can use only trade agreement journals. If they want to reflect that amounts as well in that one, they can use trade agreement journals only.
Tapan, you're also saying that you wanted to reflect on the transaction level, right? On the supplier transaction, when they reach when they reach the 1,000 quantity, from there onwards you wanted to show it on the transaction level, which includes.
Correct.
So he starts buying 100, and the price goes on with the price of $200. You said, is it? It will say $100. And the moment he reaches 1,000 quantity over a period of time within the, I don't know what was the duration you have. From there onwards, you wanted to invoice him at the $90. Is that correct?
No. Invoice will still go at 100 only, but it will have been an internal posting into my GL saying that I have to get a cashback of $5.
Okay, so where is your requirement to capture at the transaction level? You're saying, what does that mean?
That is for my negotiation with my customers, when I actually want to know what is the actual margin I'm going to get.
Because his purchase price and cost price is at 200. Suppose initially purchase price is 200, but cost price is 190. For him it is 190, because he is going to get a rebate of 10. So he is going to sell at the rate of 210. At that time, in the system, the cost price is updating with 200 minus 210 minus 200 only. It is 10 only margin, but actually he is going to receive cashback of $10, which is 190. Then he should know, the client should know about this is the actual margin is 220 but not 10, so that I can negotiate with the customer. That is their ask.
Yeah, exactly. So because the implementation, what we did, we were the party where we were getting the rebate. Me and my vendor were having the rebate agreement, not me and my customer. So basically, when I have this agreement with my vendor, I will get at X value, but I will sell with X plus a delta to the customer. But when I negotiate with the customer, I should have the actual amount, like what is actual
automatically, right? But why do you need to specifically exclusively say when you're doing the sell you want to negotiate?
The reason behind, I will tell you here. Actually, I'm purchasing hues, I'm selling hues. So if I'm selling hues at that time, if it is hues items, even $1, $2 also, it will cost a lot. Suppose I'm purchasing 1 lakh quantity and I'm selling 50,000, 20,000 like this, even $1 is fine. So his intention is he want to pass on the like a cashback to the customer, so that he will get more business. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that he will try to pass on the cashback whatever he is going to receive to the customer maximum level, so that he will not lose his business.
Yeah, exactly. Because of the volumes we used to deal,
Yeah,
our margin very like low.
less. Yeah,
But
very
volumes were
with
pretty high.
minimal margin they are doing business with a huge volume. That's
Yeah,
what
exactly.
they want.
So to understand the actual rate on which we are going to get, we had this requirement. And one more requirement what they had is they used to have a back-to-back contract with the vendor. Say example, uh, say example, they are dealing with a company called Emirates Airlines. When they deal with a company called Emirates Airlines, Emirates is quite big. So when they deal with the charges of the Emirates Airlines, the vendor, like example, my vendor is HP laptops. So he used to give me a predefined rebate program, which used to say, if you sell so much to Emirates, I will give you 500, like 3% additional rebate on whatever the predefined values are already. So based on the customer sale also, they wanted a rebate, saying that if I do an sale to this specific customer, you get 3% additional rebate.
That is not, that is simple. That is possible in the system, right? With specific customer wise, we are mapping the rebates. What is the complexity here?
Here, the rebate program is not with the customer. The rebate program is with the vendor.
No, even for the okay. So you are linking between vendor rebates versus customer rebates.
Yes. So the challenge is
Got
the
it.
rebate program used to
So
get with the vendor, but
yeah,
the rebate is
vendor is
if I
telling like, if you are targeting to this customer, I will give you this discount.
yes, exactly.
Okay,
Only
okay.
just because what happened, the customer is Emirates, right? Instead of
Yeah,
coming to
yeah,
me, he's already reached HP, which is the actual manufacturer, and he said
yeah.
because of the volumes, the HP is saying, okay, I'll give you at this rate. Now
Mm-hmm.
HP cannot come to the ground and do the transaction. He
Understood.
executes our company to do the transaction. When we
Understood.
do the transaction, so
Mm.
when we do the ground reality, we will get 3% rebate, which is passed on to the customer again when we actually do the sale. So our sale value will be less than 200 at that time, because even if I'm invoicing at 200, I will sell it less than 200 to the customer at 185, 186. That $3 3% is already reduced in my sale value. To understand all this, we need to have the actual margins to be understood at the sale as well as posted at the GL. A lot of complexity
Understood.
in this.
So the reason behind, maybe because if it is Emirates, HP is getting free promotions. I mean to say marketing. because the brand name is going to be popular. If it is utilized in the airlines, then it will be. So that is the reason they will give only specific to the customer. If you are selling to the specific customer, HP will give you additional discount. Okay, understood. You are linking between vendor rebates versus customer rebates.
Customer rebate, and only to that customer rebate, the applicable vendor rebate will be there, and you have additional rebate values also.
Understood, but all these functions are, to be frankly, it is it is not available. I think you have studied, so it is purely customization. How extent it is possible, because the cost price will not be reflected immediately. So I understood. You are expecting cost to go.
We could only do partially. We could only display up to the sales order level, saying that what is the actual discount we are going to get on the ground. But other things we couldn't achieve there.
Yeah, little bit like I mean to say, depth customization. Maybe it is not impossible, but the problem is complex.
Yeah, right.
Complex. Yeah. Fine. So anything else related to rebates? So I know, like I'm very happy with this like a batch, because there are many people, senior people, is giving more inputs on different functions, which I did not get chance, but really happy. Fine. So supplementary items, let us discuss supplementary items. This is available in AX 2009 also, in 2012 also available, in D365 also available. So let me show you the small function. Give me a second. It is in the item master, release a product information management, release products. So supplementary items is available for both vendor side and customer side. What I will do, I will take one item. Let me take, suppose, D005, something. D005. It is product master. Configuration and everything is there. Sorry, I don't want to touch this configuration. How it will react, I don't know. Let me take D002, because I need to map all those things, items and everything. It's not impossible, like it's not like this. This also we can have, but configuration is a different function, as I know, as you know, right? So I'm taking D002 for simply. For this, D002, if you go inside, we can have supplementary items set up. So if you are purchasing this D002, we have purchase tab. Where is this supplementary items? Give me a second.
The information below that on the action pane.
Here, supplementary purchase items. Yeah. So you can map supplementary items. So you can add. So this is item D002. Sorry, for specific here This item is for all customers or specific customers. You can give whatever you want. Suppose I'm taking for all. Okay, and quantity, suppose 5 quantity. Now free of item is D0010. I'm taking D0010. Okay, supplementary quantity. I think this one is, give me a second. These functions are not regular functions, so I will give one quantity discount as a supplementary of item, free of cost. Okay, and you can give the date range also, from which date to which date. 1 second. Color is mandatory. D0010 has color. 1 minute. What happened? Okay, you can give the dates, same like the trade agreements, everything, how you are creating the same process. Suppose take the example, I'm giving this offer for 1 month. So 07.
So this is only at the item level, but supplementary is at the configure, the inventory dimensions level, is it? I mean, dimensions level, is it?
It's not like dimensions level, it is item, the same item actually.
Okay,
see,
so what does the color black means here?
Actually, this item D0010 has color black and blue. That is the reason it is capturing. Otherwise,
so that's what I'm saying. So we are only giving black here. This, what we are saying is that when we supply T002, when we supply D0002 5 quantities, we will be giving black color of this D00101 number, correct?
So, yeah, if it is, suppose if you don't want like this, suppose if you want to give this one, you can give. It is this is based on the item you are selecting. This is based on the item you are selecting. Suppose I'm selecting this item. Take the example. Then it will not ask for color.
No, that's because that item is at the this dimension level managed, so that is why it is asking for it.
That's it. That's it.
But this is only for the supplementary item. But I'm asking about the same for the actual selling item as well.
For customers, you mean to say customers?
No, here it's no, Satya. This D000 item you have, right? Suppose if this item is managed at the dimensions level as like yeah.
Okay.
So can this rebate, can the supplementary can be configured for the at the dimensions level or only at the item level is my question.
So always if you have the item with the dimensions, it is mandatory.
But on the screen I see the configuration only for the supplementary item, not for the original item. That's because the original item doesn't have the configuration, is it?
Okay, understood. Now give me a second. We'll take D0010, then we'll see. Okay, understood now your concern. So because the original item is with the color combination, what I have to do? Am I right? That is your question. So let me take the original item with the color combination 10 and how it works. I think it is available. Give me a minute. So your intention is, if it is D0010 is the item, so for which item you are giving which supplementary item? Am I right? This is the concern.
Right, correct.
Let me select this item.
You can take the 8. This is color. Yeah, okay.
Color is there already. Now I'm clicking new. So for all customers, for all vendors or all whatever it may be, now see it is asking for color.
Okay. That's what I was looking
Make sense? If you are purchasing black color, then only we will get discount. I mean, it's a supplementary item.
Free item, yeah.
Yeah, free item. So if the free item also have like a color configuration, we need to select the same. It is mandatory.
Can we have the same item also free item in a different color?
Yes, I think. Yes, I think. Give me a second. Let me try.
It will be 0010, but a different color.
0010 with the color another one. It is possible. If you purchase black color for 10, white color, one item is free.
Yeah.
Okay, and simply you need to do the transaction and you need to apply supply for supplement item. So it will not come by default. It will not come automatically. You need to click on the button like supplementary item in the header level. Then only it will be displayed. Let me show you. It is now already 6:29. Let me finish this one. Cancel. Let me create a purchase order quickly and let me show you. And most probably by tomorrow we are going to end the sessions. If it is anything, definitely we'll discuss. We'll extend another 1 or 2 days. I don't have anything. So most probably from 5th of August, I'm starting a new batch. Okay, before this, if we want to discuss anything, please we'll try to join and we'll continue. Okay, I'm clicking on new purchase order. So it will not display directly. You need to click on apply button on supplement items, then only it will show. That's what I want to show you here.
The other topics like the stock take process in the system is something which I would be interested in knowing what it is.
Which one, Milu?
Stock take.
Stock.
The stock take, how this is managed in the system, the whole stock take process.
You mean to say reports kind of thing?
No. Physical stock take.
Okay. Okay. Like a counting journal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have not explained that one. Oh,
the counting journal.
The counting and the tag counting. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah, the counting and the tag counting was not touched, I believe.
Oh, sorry. Then in that case, tomorrow the topic we need to discuss. So that is anyhow. Yeah. Just
specifically about counting journal alone. As a process, the moment you say stock take, it starts from blocking the stock for issue and receipt and things like that, and you do the stock count, how in terms of the data entry, how it's been done, and how it's reconciled. This is all the standard process, irrespective of what system you use. But I just wanted to understand what is there in D365 to ease this process.
Fine. Usually that is not the topic, to be frankly, but you have very experience in the implementation, so we'll see that one definitely, Velu. Okay, if you give me the like business scenarios, we'll see in the system how it will be. Okay, that is the reason I'm taking another 4 days for tomorrow and Monday to Wednesday. I'm keeping this one, so we'll discuss furthermore.
Give me 2 days extra, 2 days for doubts, Satya.
Now to see for 2 days, now itself you can start. What is the problem here? If you have doubts, you can ask me.
Okay.
So if you want, you can ask me now itself also, no issues. Okay,
So we will do
D0.
something. If you're comfortable, Satya, we will try and chat out in the group, saying that whatever our observations are. So
Sure.
at least we will be prepared for the next day session, saying that what points are going to be discussed.
Yeah, you can discuss in the group. No issues. That's good. That's good actually.
So at least we will put our points in that. Okay, like example, one of the points which Velu referred was about the stock count.
Yeah.
Then whatever scenarios
So
what we want to discuss.
rather than me, like Velu, if you don't mind, can you put down the what are the points you want to discuss? You can put down so that it will be helpful to everyone, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Okay. So give me a second. So it is black we have selected. So we need to purchase black color. So it is finance session is getting delayed today, but no issues, and I will manage.
You can see.
It will not
Check
take much.
tomorrow also.
Yeah. No issues. It is anyhow. It was just applying and click on OK. That's it.
There's a couple of queries even on this supplementary item. Probably that will continue tomorrow.
No issues. Yeah, we'll continue. That's why actually see regarding trainings, usually I will not discuss about business I mean to say this complicated scenarios, to be frankly, because people are available now. I'm very happy to discuss on those points as well. Okay, now 10 quantity we are purchasing, but supplementary item is not updated automatically here. So you need to click on supplementary button. I think it is in purchase order lines. Let me ping here. People may wait for okay, now you can click on purchase order lines, supplementary items, calculate supplementary items. You need to click on this button, then only it will be populated the line. Otherwise it will not. Got it? What happened? Selected or not?
Satya, we are having only two colors, white and black.
Okay, fine. If anything else, we'll discuss in the tomorrow session. So, well, if you have some points to discuss, please discuss. Please type in
No,
the
we'll see
group.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Fine. Let us join for finance. See you all.
Yep.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.